Let's start with the thing you're not supposed to say out loud. If you're a chosen one, you probably feel allergic to the way money is made in the modern world. Carl Jung would call this a clash between persona and self. The persona, the mask we wear to fit in, says, smile, take the meeting, apply the job because it pays really well. But the self, that deeper organizing intelligence within, keeps whispering, this isn't you. When those two collide, you experience what looks like financial stuckness, but is really a spiritual refusal. It's your psyche declining to make a living by wounding your own integrity. You've tried to blend, haven't you? You tried to sit under fluorescent lights while your chest tightened. You tried to nod along while marketing campaigns stretched the truth, while headlines blurred facts into clicks, while office politics rewarded the loudest, not the truest. Maybe you even got an offer in a system that profits when people stay unwell, uninformed, or in debt, and every cell in your body said, no. You are not broken for feeling that. You're awake. Let's name the elephant with care. There are entire industries where the incentive structures can invite distortion. Media that rewards outrage over nuance, corporate environments that celebrate optics over substance, bureaucratic roles that turn people into numbers, sales cultures that frame manipulation as closing. You don't need to demonize every person in those systems to admit this truth, that parts of our economy run on unconsciousness. Jung warned that what we refuse to make conscious rules us from the shadows. If your calling is to bring light, of course the shadow economy will feel like a poor fit. And then there's the origin story most of you share, what Jung called complexes, those charged knots of memory formed in childhood. Many awakened souls grew up in families where love was conditional and worth had a price tag. Maybe you were the scapegoat, blamed when the house stormed, praised only when you disappeared. Maybe you were the mascot, performing cheerfulness to distract from adult pain. Maybe you were the fixer, parenting your parents and translating chaos into calm. These roles trained you to override your body's truth to keep the system together. They also trained you to confuse exhaustion with virtue. If no one back then mirrored your inherent worth, money now can feel like a trial where you must constantly prove you deserve to exist. Narcissistic wounds often leave subtle scripts. Don't be too big, it threatens people. Don't be too soft, it makes you a victim. Don't be too honest, it will cost you. So you learn to downplay your gifts, ask for less, apologize for occupying space, then wondered why abundance avoids you. It's not that the universe is ignoring you, it's that your early survival code still translates visibility as danger. Financial flourishing isn't possible long-term if your nervous system interprets success as a threat. Here's the reframe. Your struggle is not a verdict on your talent. It's data about misalignment. Jung would say the psyche rebels when life is lived against the grain of individuation, the process of becoming who you truly are. That rebellion looks like burnout, numbness, mysterious self-sabotage, or money doors that won't open. Your system is protecting your soul from a path that would cost you yourself. Does that mean awakened people are doomed to be broke? No. It means you can't trade your essence for a paycheck without symptoms. The way forward isn't to harden, it's to integrate. Shadow work isn't a niche hobby. It's the financial foundation for sensitive, ethical people. You clear the inherited shame, the fawn reflex, and the fear of visibility. You separate your worth from your wage. You practice boundaries that don't leak. And you choose work that lets you tell the truth without punishing your body. But what can I do if I can't play the old game? Start simple. Notice what you do naturally when nobody is watching. Comforting, explaining, pattern spotting, designing, researching, translating complexity into clarity, holding space that steadies people. Those are income skills in disguise. You can teach without showing your face. You can build without selling your soul. You can create systems that heal instead of harm. By the end of this video, we'll map concrete roles and paths. But for now, breathe. There are ethical ways to earn at scale. One more tough truth with a soft landing. This world still overpays those who keep the illusion running and often underpays those dismantling it. That's real. And yet, over time, reality loves the sustainable. Extractive models crack, honest ones compound. Your task isn't to win a rigged round, it's to change games. That takes longer, but it's also worth everything. And now, let's make this practical. After naming the wound, let's learn to walk with it. Steady, intentional, and resourced. The first shift is internal. Money becomes an expression of value exchanged, not a permission slip for your existence. When you stop auditioning for worth, you can price the transformation you actually deliver. People don't pay you for hours. They pay you to cross a bridge faster, safer, and clearer. Your work is the bridge. You don't have to be the face of a brand to build one. If visibility still scrapes those old nerves, start with a faceless channel that lets your voice, research, and curation carry the message. You can narrate short, educational videos about psychology, spiritual integration, nervous system regulation, or relationship dynamics. Write scripts and synthesize complex ideas into moments of relief. You can build a channel that reviews healing tools with radical honesty. Breathwork apps, somatic books, journaling systems, meditation tracks, and earn affiliate income while protecting your audience from hype. You can create guided audios that help people downshift before sleep or upshift before work, license them to platforms, and sell bundles on your own website. You can run a research concierge that summarizes Jungian concepts in everyday language for coaches, therapists in training, and content creators who are drowning in jargon. You can ghostwrite newsletters for values-aligned practitioners who need a steady voice and a reliable publishing rhythm. You can design curriculum, micro-courses on boundaries for empaths, communication scripts for recovering fawners, shadow work prompts that turn insight into action. None of this requires your face, only your wisdom and clarity. All of that lands better when your nervous system is on your side. Before you make an offer, practice tolerating small doses of visibility. Record your voice for 90 seconds and post it to a tiny audience. Sit with the sensations that rise without arguing with them. The goal isn't to eradicate fear, it's to expand your capacity to feel fear and move anyway. When your body learns, "We were seen and we did not die," pricing and pitching stop feeling like cliff edges. Pair that with clean boundaries. Define your working hours, your response times, and what your service includes. Boundaries aren't walls. They're the shape of your yes. Without them, resentment leaks into everything, and resentment is expensive. On pricing, imagine the after state you deliver. If someone arrives scattered and leaves clear, arrives ashamed and leaves self-respecting, arrives confused and leaves with a plan, that arc has value. Name it, package it. Speak to outcomes, not to personal heroics. You're not selling yourself. You're offering a container where change happens. Start with one offer that is simple enough to repeat and strong enough to be proud of. Refine by feedback, not by self-attack. If employment is your season, aim for roles that reward truth-telling. User research that listens beyond the script. Editorial work that restores nuance. Operations that replace chaos with compassionate systems. Community moderation that shields people from harm. Design that makes complex things usable. Inside any organization, be the reality bringer who softens sharp edges and clarifies what's real. Your integrity becomes an asset when it saves time, reduces churn, calms teams, and protects the end user from harm. Outcomes leadership understands. There will be weeks where progress looks like inches, where the old panic hums, where invoices feel like confession. Keep going. Integrity compounds like interest. The clients who find you will be the ones who were searching for someone exactly like you. Honest, tender, rigorous, and unwilling to sell relief you don't believe in. The money that follows will feel different, cleaner in your body, gentler in your sleep, and sturdier in your future. Here's where it all knits together. The money problem was never only money. It was a mirror of belonging. If you grew up as the truth teller in a house that punished truth, of course, adulthood felt like walking through rooms where you're paid to pretend. Jung said what we refuse to confront returns as fate. The family story, be small, be useful, be the lightning rod, kept looping until you saw it. Now the loop breaks, not with drama, but with repetition. Small, honest choices that slowly make your life match your values. Shadow work is how you stop dragging your past into every invoice. You notice the moment you're about to undercharge because someone sounds disappointed and you breathe instead of bargaining with your worth. You watch the impulse to over-deliver to earn love and you replace it with clarity about scope. You feel the urge to rescue a client from their feelings and you return to your role. A guide, not a savior. Each micro-choice rewires the nervous system that once equated money with appeasement. You begin to experience income as reciprocity, not ransom. The world will still reward those who keep the illusion alive, and some days that will sting. But illusions are expensive to maintain. They burn people out. They bleed trust. Your advantage is sustainability. You aren't selling spectacle. You're selling reality that relieves suffering. Reality scales. A faceless channel that teaches 5-minute grounding practices might calm 1,000 anxious commutes this week. A quiet library of digital workbooks might help hundreds of fawners learn to say no without shaking. A recurring group that meets live once a month to walk Jungian concepts into daily habits